Hello everyone and welcome back to the world. So, I've made a little oopsie. I deleted the intro footage for this video, but basically all I did was change the paths up to be path blocks and coarse dirt. And I also wanted to talk about Hilltop, which is our location over here. So, I'm thinking this is probably going to be the last video on Hilltop, at least in a while. Cause I've been inspired to do like different things, and I do really enjoy Hilltop, but I think it's time to put it behind us because I think it's pretty close to being completed and I'm quite happy with how the project is now. Thank you all for watching, and I won't abandon Hilltop, of course. I will still visit it, as I will all my builds. Hello everyone and welcome back. The last clip was a long time ago because I've been sick. I actually went to the ER. So yeah, that was a crazy experience. Oh yeah, and I'm kind of spoiling what I've done, but surprise, surprise, I've finally done interiors. But you're probably questioning how many interiors, and surprisingly, I've done a whole lot of interiors. Sorry about my voice, by the way, if it sounds a little raspy because I'm still recovering from my illness, but I should be fine. I've done a lot of interiors, and in general, I've kind of done the finishing touches to Hilltop. However, I'm not finished with it yet. I still have to put up the little battlements and stuff. But besides that, I think I'll be fine. As you can see, I've done a lot down there, and I will actually tour you guys soon, but I don't think I can right now. I've finished the guard tower, or not guard tower, sorry, guard place, that little area there. I'll be giving you guys a full tour of this place later on in the video, because I think this is the last episode that we will be at Hilltop, because I'm considering it finished. So yeah, I'll probably just do a really big resource gathering session and then make my way to a new area wherein I will set up the capital of like this whole place, So yeah, I've set up this area here. Instead of doing a full-on blacksmith, since I was kind of just too lazy and burnt out, honestly, because of schoolwork and my illness, blah, 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 I just kind of put in some ruins and a little carving of a face. I modeled it after a zombie's face, but I'm not completely sure if that's accurate. I put a well down here. I, used some little detailing and stuff to show that this is a ruin. I think eventually I'll come back here and maybe put up like a new blacksmith person coming into town, sort of just to add a little bit of story. I've done all the interiors to all these places. I've got a wool storage room, or sorry, not a wool storage room. This is supposed to be a hay bale storage room, but I put the hay bale somewhere else. I've got all these interiors finished. Don't worry, I will be touring you in a lot of these things. I've also got a new field out here, which I will complete. So yeah, that's pretty much all. And I've done a lot of interiors, so it is actually a lot of work. You just won't be able to see it on the actual sort of exteriors. Like, you don't think much has changed besides the new guard house, but a lot has changed. So yeah, I'll go on my short mining session just for materials, not like minerals or anything. Although I might get some minerals, who knows, you know. But yeah, I'll go on that mining session and I'll be back with you and I'll tour the entirety of Hilltop. Welcome everyone to the finished Castle Hilltop. So, I was able to finish most of what I wanted with in Hilltop. So I've thought I would give you guys an official tour of the place. So first we have, of course, the sheep pen down here with a bunch of peasant houses. Sorry, by the way, if the outside is really noisy. We've got the wool storage. He's got a bed. Most of the peasant houses are like this, where you've got a bed, some table, storage, and then wooden stilts. So this guy eats honeycomb, and he has a fairly small living place. Next, we've got the beekeeper, which is this house. Ironically, he does not have bees in his chest. So yeah, pretty similar interior, but this guy's eating an apple, and he has a cup. There are a bunch of farms out here at the back, where the peasants go and farm. And of course, the bees. And I've got some piles of rubbish over here. And here you have the Hilltop Guard Station. So this is where where a bunch of the knights and the guards of Hilltop stay. So you can see there's a armor stand here with some armor, pillager banners to represent sort of the elimination of pillagers, a little bed here, and some tables. Oh yeah, I also used candles because I got so much wax from the bees. You can climb down this here to go into the sort of basement slash meeting area, I guess. Got a candle here, you know, basic table, basic pile of stuff, a little pot over here, and here you've got storage. So you've got some armor, got some books, a little lantern over here. So yeah, I'm quite proud of this build. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but I think it's pretty nice. You can also come out here with a stack of hay bales. And out here, you can see the guards also have their own sort of little farm plot. And this is how the front of it looks. So you can see most of these, of course, use the half timber design, which is what these logs are. And these signs, that's called half timber, I learned. And then as you go down here, you of course got more houses. Oh, I forgot, I'm using a texture pack. And there you go. Now we got default textures. Here you've got another house, but the difference is this one dips down a bit. And you've got a general farmer storage. In here we've got like a small garden, and here we've got blacksmith ruins. Or, well, this could really be any ruins, but I was supposed to put a blacksmith here and just didn't. You can see we've got a little ingrained face in there, just for some lore, I guess. Back here you've got some more farms like usual, a little hay bale storage house, and another farmer's little home. Also a well. So now we've got the... Oh, what is the bee doing there? Oh, he's tending to a flower. So yeah, I bone mealed the side of the mountain to make it look a little more sort of flourishing. Because this is the staircase leading up to Hilltop. So as we go up, you can see I added some more noise to this wall texture. I added some stone and dripstone creeping upwards, sort of. You can see that over there, that I added stone around it. So I just thought I would add that. And of course over here some bone meal. And up here we've got the outer wall of Hilltop where there's just a bunch of grass. I think... Oh yeah, I've also got some scaffolding and some sort of repairs, I guess, going on here. And I also added cobblestone to add a bit of noise and sort of crumble to the wall, even though this is really nothing. This is just sort of a place where the guards can step outside and sort of fight. Oh yeah, also I'm using the Distant Horizons mod. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments. So yeah, we've got a surrounding wall. I think it looks quite nice, honestly. And then of course, we come up here to the entrance to Hilltop Castle. So we've got a small gatehouse, nothing really big. And instantly, you can tell like I changed the path to better fit the path down there. Because I thought the design was better of just path blocks and coarse dirt. And you've got the main keep and a bunch of houses. So I did bone meal the surroundings and I did make it so that you can climb these towers now, even though you can't really do much because they're quite small. So yeah, you've seen this already if you've watched before, so I'll just show you the interiors. They're fairly basic interiors, you know. You've got a little chair to sit on, food to eat, a lantern, crafting table. And up here on the second floor, got a bed. You know, you can go out the windows, peer out if you want. They're pretty small houses, which I like because they fit the scale of Minecraft. But they're also really easy to do the interiors on. Over here you've got a little bed down here, some bookshelves, little meal as usual. I don't know why I procrastinated on doing these interiors, they're pretty simple. And out here you can stare out. But I do like how small these houses are, I think they fit very well. Of course you've got the chicken coop, a little path going here, and the usual cow pen. And as you can see, I've added little battlements. I think that's what they're called, where you can like step on them and like shoot arrows out. You can hide under these andesite slabs. So yeah, I added that recently because I wanted this to actually be like a functional battle castle. So you know, maybe we can have a raid here sometime so I can show you guys how this works. Of course you can climb out these towers. And the battlements stretch around. Of course I've got my little dogs. I forgot to show you guys this interior. You can come down. This one has a little fireplace, which is pretty close to the door. Here you've got a bunch of hanging bookshelves, a small bed, and a little place for the town scribe to be. So this is where the scribe lives. He's the only one who can read. Of course, here you've got a bunch of gardens. You can go back here, but they're mostly palisades now. Battlements. So yeah, you can peer out here, climb down. And here on top of the motte, you can see the main keep. Oh yeah. Also, you've already seen this interior. So yeah. Oh, these are the flags too, by the way, of Hilltop. The red, I don't know if I showed it to you yet, but out here, sorry if there's shouting outside. These are the flags of Hilltop. Red on top, some little red things on the bottom, and white in the middle. So up here you can see the castle. Oh, by the way, cobblestone here is supposed to represent just like basic tilage, not really like complicated tiles or anything, but just simple tiles. Whilst the andesite and stone just kind of represents like regular stone. So yeah, as you come in here, you can see where the Lord sits. This is the throne room. It's not really that big of a throne room, but you know, it's good enough. And there should be something on this plate. I don't know why there isn't. So you can see the Lord of Hilltop sits here. It's got a little plant. You know, this is kind of the hall where you can stand, have the Lord announce things. Here, I didn't really do too much with this. It's just kind of general storage. You can shoot outside, of course. I showed you this already. And here's the general storage room with some furnaces. Some weapons, of course, for display. And this is like sort of the general treasury of the Lord, which I'm kind of just using as a storage room. So you can come up here, and this is the main bedroom where the Lord can address his subjects and also where he sleeps. So you can see I made it quite an important room. He's got a little closet where I actually keep the anvil and grindstone and lapis for enchanting. Because I thought, you know, this is the regal bed, by the way, the king size bed. It's not the biggest thing, but you know, it's got some curtains. This is where I mainly sleep now. Because, you know, the Lord does pretty important stuff, and an important thing in Minecraft is enchanting. He's also one of the only people who can read because this is a medieval place. And I thought maybe the lady of the house does most of the enchanting here. And it is quite an important place to have all the knowledge in basically this town. So yeah, you know, and of course the clothes of the Lord. And up here, I've got a general guard's tower where the nightly guard kind of stays here. They keep watch over the place because this is the highest point in Hilltop. So yeah, that's pretty much all of Hilltop Castle. I think in terms of, oh wow, the view from up here is actually really good with distant horizons. I'm not sure if I'll keep using it, but right now it looks amazing. Look at that. Wow. Alright, so I think Hilltop in general is, I would say, considered a medium to big size settlement. It's, you know, it's a little bit above average. It's not the biggest settlement in the world, but it's got burghers and it's got peasants. Burghers, by the way, are just the citizens living within the wall, you know, the main people. And peasants are, of course, those farmers down there. So yeah, I think in terms of the lore of the world, Hilltop's going to be pretty significant. Not the most significant, but you know, decently significant. So yeah, now that we're done with Hilltop, I will be seeing you in the next one where I'll be in a new place. You know, I'll journey off and I'll update to the new copper update, and we'll start on the capital of this world. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is the last episode that I'll have Hilltop on, because honestly, Hilltop is a great project, but it's burning me out a bit. But I did very much enjoy like Hilltop because it was kind of a medieval / hybrid of Minecraft, which is what I'm kind of going for, like, you know, a Minecraft world with medieval elements. So yeah, this project was very fun, and I'm really glad how it turned out overall. Like, you know, the keep, the walls, the peasant town down there, it was really fun overall, and I think it was really nice to just sort of delve into this different side that I haven't really done before. So yeah, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are and whenever you are, and see you next time.